give them the suggestions to put on their paper. Okay? This is what we're training you to do. To teach other people how to identify their own risk. If you shoot needles, or you share needles for tattooing, what recommendation would you give them? Well, today went really well. I had 2 students to bring in at least 20 assessments apiece, and a few of them brought in like 8, and the others brought in like 4 and 3. So that's pretty good, and I think that's awesome.
Stay safe, use protection.
You always gonna tell them to abstain. The only thing that's 100% is what? Abstinence.
Okay, first off, it was just getting the client information like the address, date of birth, gender, age, and all that.
In the assessment, there was questions about have you ever had sex in the past 3 months?
Female pregnant, or you have any type of STD.
Have you had sex with somebody that was in jail?
Had sex with a man, or a man who was in drug injection user.
Have you had oral sex with people you don't know, or anal?
Like, do you have oral or genital sex?
And then there was the risk assessment. You had sex while you were drunk or high. You have opposite sex partner.
And so they asked me, like, have you had sex with people like the past 3 months or last year, or had more than 6 sex partners? Or do a man share needles for drugs and sex?
Do you know the factors about HIV?
Not only should they just gather the data and the information for our grant purposes, I really wanted them to be engaged with the participants that they come in contact with, their peers. I'm hoping that they will leave them with a plan of action, that if they are having engaging in risky behavior, that they will leave them with some information to help reduce their risk of contracting HIV.
Well, first I tell them about it, what I do, and see what they want to ask us for questions.
By telling them what I learned so far in a good way.
Because it teaches you ways to prevent yourself from having any type of STD or infection of anything.
Sometimes I be nervous, and sometimes I feel I'm gonna get triggered by them. Like, I don't know how they wanna approach me back and stuff. And sometimes I just go with the flow with it.
By telling them in a mindful and helpful way.
At first, it felt awkward because you just approach to people that you don't know. So, like, you gotta use your proper manners that you were taught that from your parents to do it. So, like, that's why I'm kind of uncomfortable for doing it, but I'm used to it now.
What we're hoping is that even if they don't answer the questions truthfully or honestly, that we will leave something on their minds to assess their own risk, and that they will take a plan of action for themselves. So just with bringing those questions up, it will help them, meet life on life terms and say, hey, I want to reduce my risk and help stop the spread of HIV and AIDS in our community.
Some people don't care about themselves, they just do whatever they want. But if you really pay attention, you have a risk of not catching anything.
Yeah, because some people might not want to answer the questions and feel that we trying to know it and it is.
I'm kind of like hesitating a little bit because they're not really sure. But we were describing to them like what the program was for and everything.
But some was hard to others that been through that didn't have HIV or AIDS.
Although we're talking about HIV and we're talking about AIDS in our community, the biggest disease that I see that we suffer from is ignorance. Ignorance is a disease, and if not treated properly, we can die from it. So it's about empowering, educating, and motivating them to get out and do what they need to do to protect themselves.
Help you out. I'm telling them, yeah, because we're actually giving people information down so we can see if they are at risk for HIV or AIDS.
It helped me learn more things and get a lot of information to tell others.
Yeah, yes, in my life and my friends' life, because I help most of them stop, having all that sex almost every day, and help them get protected by using condoms.
Yes, it helped me learn more about HIV, and it helped me learn the way that I can't catch it.
Oh, it helped me more because I'm learning more about HIV and stuff, and helping people in the neighborhood not catching nothing, and educating people and stuff in the neighborhood. Oh, I use condoms, and I've lowered my sex rates down, and stay protected.
It felt like at first it felt uncomfortable, but like since I've been doing it since like almost a year now, I'm used to it. So yeah.
You can call 311 on your cell phone right now and ask them where's the nearest Board of Health clinic. Tell them an address to your school and then ask them where's the nearest Board of Health clinic.
Yeah, Miss Fields had told us about like the 311 thing, like it tell you about the HIVs and AIDS area testing sites, and like how you can go there just in case you need to go there and test.
It helped me because I can go outside and tell people on the streets about things that I learned in here, and I can share that information with other people.
I felt safe to tell them. I think it's very serious.
Yeah, I knew about it already. It's just like it improved my information about it, so that I can be prepared to help other people outside of it.
I think it's real important. Cause you gotta teach them what you know. You gotta spread the word.
It's very important to know what they be doing in the street, like so they won't catch no HIV or nothing.
Yeah, people get raped. You get born with it. Your kids will be born with it.
So we want you all to know, and of all the new HIV infections, over 50% of those are African American males. So we need to really, and they're between the ages of 18 to 25, and of those African American men, most of them are men who have sex with men. Not necessarily do you have to be gay in order to be, do you have to be a man who has sex with a man? Yeah. Y'all listen.
You get raped.
Listen to this. Just because you stole something, do you automatically identify as a thief?
Yeah.
No, you don't. How many people like, you a thief, I ain't no thief. And all you say, I stole something one time. Does that make me a thief? Anthony, I ain't never stolen. Y'all listen to this. The same way people do not identify with being a thief because they stole something is the same way that people do not identify with being gay just because they have sex with the same partner, with a same-sex partner. Let me explain something to you all. You do not label people. You allow them to label themselves. You all get that? You do not what? Label people. You let people label themselves. That's why we say men who have sex with men or women who have sex with women. You don't necessarily gonna say lesbian. You're not necessarily gonna say gay. You got that? Because not every young lady who have sexual contact with another girl or another female consider themselves what? Homosexual. They do not consider themselves homosexual. You all got that?